Hello friends, today I am going to solve the problem of 3-inch parabolic arches uh, when the support are at the different levels. So in this question we can see the question is saying that the 3-inch parabolic arches having the support at different levels of span 60 meter. It means the span is given 60 meters, from here to here it is 60 meter, and its abutment at A and B are at the depth of 15 meter and 30 meter from the crown C. Crown is here C, and A is at here and B is at here. So, the question is saying that the abutment means the the rise, we can say that the rise at A and B are at the depth of 15 meter and 30 meter from the crown C. Means this depth A is 15 meter from the crown C, and this depth B is 30 meter from the crown C. Means this is, here we can say that this A is how much meter, it is saying that 15 meter from the crown C, and this crown B is 60, that is 30 meter. We can take it as a H1, and we can take the rise from the V as H2. uh, H2 we can take, this is 30 meters. Now the arches carries the UDL of 20 kilonewton per meter over the person AC. UDL, it is saying that UDL carrying in the person AC, in the person AC, the 20 kilonewton per meter, sir. 20 kilonewton per meter, it is telling that, and the point load of 100 kilonewton at a point 10 meter from the beach, and the point load 100 kilonewton uh, at 10 meter from the point C, 10 meter from the point B, it is telling that 100 kilonewton. Now we are going to solve the problem on this, and here it is telling that find the reaction, normal thrust, radial shear and bending moment at 15 meter from A. 15 meter from A. Also find the maximum bending moments. Now we can let this length as L1, sir, from A to the up to the rises, and we can take L2 as this length. We have, sir, now solution we are going to do. We have, sir, formula that L1 by L2 equal to, we have the formula that L1 by L2 equal to root under H1 by H2, sir. Here in the question it is given that L1 not given, L2 is not given. Here H1 means 15 meter, the rise from the A to C, that is given 15 meter, and H2 is given the rise from the B to C, it is given 30 meters, sir. Now if we will make one equation from here, sir. L1 by L2 equal to, we can do Kelsey 15/30. It is 0.707. 0.707. Here we can take L1 equal to 0.707 L2. We can take it as a equation 1. We can take it as equation 1. Now also we have total length is 60 meter. It is given, means L1 plus L2 will be equal to 60 meter. We can take it as a equation 2. Now on solving equation 1 and 2, we can get the value of L1 and L2. If we want to solve this in the calci, then we can modify this equation. L1 minus 0.707 L2 equal to 0. We can make this as a equation 1 and we can take it as a equation 2. Now we are solving directly on calci. 5 now we can, this is equation in the form of ax plus by equal to c. Now L1, coefficient of the L1 is 1 we are taking, sir, and coefficient of L2 is minus 0.707 and the coefficient C is constant is 0, and in the second equation the coefficient of L1 is 1, again 1, 60 is total, sir. Here we are getting, sir, L1 equal to 24.85 meters, sir. L2 equal to 35.14 meters. Now we will take the moment about A equal to 0. Now we will take the moment about A equal to 0. Now we will take the moment about A equal to 0. As you know that the moment about A equal to moment about C equal to moment about B equal to 0. Due to hinges will not take the moment, so it will be the 0. Moment about A equal to 0. Now if we will take A about 0, you see this figure nicely, sir. Here we will assume as a vertical VB and horizontal HB. Here also we can assume as a horizontal HA and vertical VB. We assume direction in this direction, sir, towards arches. Here also towards arches. Now we are taking the moment about A equal to 0. We see that VB, due to VB the moment will be here. Distance is this direction of the force is upward, and the distance between this force, perpendicular distance between this point B and A is 60 meters. So we are taking clockwise as a positive and anti-clockwise as negative, sir. It is rotating about anti-clockwise. We are taking VB into, we are taking VB into 60, and also HB into minus HB. It is rotating clockwise. HB into the direction of this force is towards arches, and the perpendicular distance between these forces and this is total is 30 meter. It is 15 meter. Remaining will be the 15 meters. Distance between the HB and the point A, perpendicular distance will be 15 meters. Due to this will be the 15 meter and this also will be the 15 meter. So the perpendicular distance between the HV and the point A is 15 meters. So 15 meter will be this, and now there is more load. 100 kilonewton is acting, sir. 100 kilonewton is acting. 100 kilonewton is 100 kilonewton is how much distance? And 100 kilonewton is 10 meter from the point B, sir. Means 100 kilonewton is HV into 60. HV into 60 is anti-clockwise. We have to take the negatives. HV into 15 clockwise positive, sir. Again this 100 kilonewton is clockwise, sir. Clockwise 100 into distance between these forces, and this is acting vertically downwards, and distance between the 100 kilonewton and the distance between the 100 kilonewton force and the point A is we have to minus 60 minus 10. 60 minus 10 is equal to 50. And now UDL is acting. The UDL is acting up to L1, sir. UDL is acting up to L1 means UDL is acting up to L1 means 20 into L1. L1 we got 24.85. 85 into 24.85 by 2. Now we have to make the next equation, sir. We have to make the equation from here, so because there are two unknowns, sir. All the forces we check first, sir. We check that we are going to check, sir, but this is acting anti-clockwise, this is clockwise, this is also clockwise, this is also clockwise. There is no any more forces, and this is already passing through the same point, that will be the 0. Now 60 VV this taking right side, sir, minus 15 HV equal to 100 into, here we are going to calculate 100 into 50 plus 20 into 24.85 into 24.85 divided by 2. We are going to make this equation 11175.225, sir. Equation 1, sir. Now summation of the vertical force will be equal to 0. So VA plus VV minus that UDL 20 into L1, sir. 20 into L1 is 24.85, sir, minus 100 equal to 0, sir. VA plus VB equal to 20 into 24.85 plus 100, 597, sir. Equation 2, we assume it as equation 2. Now we are taking the moment about C equal to 0. Moment about C equal to 0. Now 0 equal to we are taking moment about C equal to 0. We have to take all the forces from left side of the C, or we can take all the forces moment of all the forces from right side of the C. So we are taking right side of the C, moment about C. V into uh, L2 will be VV into L2. This is anti-clockwise. Now HB. Now HB is a clockwise. HV into how much distance is this vertically? 30 meters. Now one more point that is acting. So 100 into this is L2 minus this adds L2 minus 100 into L2 minus 10, sir. L2 minus 10 will be, yeah, it is right, sir. Now, so 0 equal to VV is how much? We don't know, sir. VV into L2, for to know the L2 value, 35.1% plus HB into 30, sir, plus 100 into L2, 35.1% minus 10, sir. 35.14 VV minus 30 HV equal to 100 into 25.14 minus 10, 2514. This is equation 3, sir. Now now here are 3 unknowns and we have 3 equations. So on calci we can find directly the 3 value at once. So we have to go to the mod 5. The equation will be in the form of ax plus by plus cz equal to dn is a constant. So we have to select the 2. Now we are taking as a coefficient this like VA plus VV plus CHV equal to constant is D we are taking, sir. So in equation 1 the coefficient of VA is 0, so we have to put the 0, sir. And coefficient of VV is 60, so we are taking 60, sir. Coefficient of HV is minus 15, sir. 11175.225, sir. In second equation we can, the coefficient of VA is 1, the coefficient of VV is also 1, the coefficient of HV is 0, so the constant is 597. Now we came at the third equation, sir. In equation third, the coefficient of VA is 0, the coefficient of VV is 35.14, the coefficient of HV is minus 30, and the constant is 2514. VA equal to, we got 363.244, and coefficient of VV is 233.755, sir. It's kilonewton, sir. And HV we got, sir, 190 kilonewton, sir. Hello. After getting this vertical force and the HV, we have to find the HV. So the summation of the horizontal force will be equal to 0. You can see the figure. in figure, the two horizontal forces acting. One is acting at A in the direction of this line and at B in the opposite direction of the A. So the summation of the horizontal force will be equal to 0. HA will be the positive and HB will be the negative. The summation of these two forces will be equal to 0. So we have already got the HB. So summation of HA and minus is opposite direction, so it will be equal to 0. We got the HA. Now the question is telling to find the. Now it's time to find the normal thrust and the radial shear. So for that we have to draw the two arches, one for the span that length L1, this, and we continue the small rise height as a full arches, and another arches as the height of rise of height 30 meters. So let's see how I am drawing, sir. For rise we are drawing in the for small rises, that is for 15 meter rises, we are drawing the arches. This is real arches, you can see in the figure, sir. From A to C is real arches and we draw for there as a virtual arches, sir. We continue this. Now one more is for this part, half part we completed, sir, and for this side arches of rise 30 meters, sir. So we draw in this side is now real arches will be of this is greater rises than that, sir. This is a virtual. The rise of this small arches is 15 meters, 15 meter, and the height is 30 E. Now the rise of the bigger arches is 30 meter, which can we take as a S2. For the rise 15 meter, we take the length L1 is the length of that arches, and we take total length as a 2L1. You can see the figure, because this L1 is from here to here. We extended these arches as doubles, so it will be the 2L1 will be the total length of this arches. Now 2L1 became this. For the bigger arches 2L2 will be. By looking all the things are given on in the figure. Now we have to make the equation for the y. Y means this is x direction, this is y direction. For the distance of the y, we have to make the equations. So for finding the bending moment at 15 meters, we have to take this force. This force at 15 meter will be nearly this side, sir. Nearly here, sir. At that point, the distance we have to find, the perpendicular distance we have to find. So for that perpendicular distance, we have to make the equation of y, sir. So y equal to y equal to this is original one, this one, sir. So we take 4h1 x here length of this arches is 2L1 2L1 minus x. 2L1 minus x. This y is y. 4h1 is h1 is 15 meter and x we let as it is 2 into L1. L1 we have find earlier, sir. 24.85. 35.14 is L2. 24.85 is 24.85 square. 2 into 24.85 minus x. So at distance x equal to 15 meter, the value of the y will be 4 into 15 into 15 into 15 by 2 into 24.85 whole square. 2 into 24.85 minus x. So calculate and you can see.
मतलब इंटर्नशिप पनि छ
4 into 15 into 15 by 2 into
होइन बिहे गरिरहेको भने के कति मस्त छ
for 15 meter we have to put the value of 15, so x equal to 15. So we got 12 point 12.64 meters. The distance of y will be 12.64 meter at x equal to 15 meter. And this after that we are differentiating these equations for the value of theta we needed. This is equation 1. You can take differentiate that. Differentiate equation 1 with respect to x. dy by dx equal to, here is constant. First we have to multiply, I think so. 4 into 15 into 2 into 24.85, and here is 2 into 24.85 square dx 1.2 x minus 4 into 15 0.02 024 x square. Now we differentiate now the dy by dx equal to d by dx of 1.2 into x is 1.2 minus differentiation of this will be 0.024 into 2x into 2x. Now dy by dx which is equal to the tan theta, as you know that it denotes the slope 1.2 and 0.024 into 2x. Now for distance x equal to at x equal to 15 meter, tan theta equal to 1.2 minus 0.048 into 15.
कति लौरा सँगै बनाउन छैन
4-5 दिन से लैपटॉप देखे छु पंगड़ी पर
अरे त लैपटॉप है त लौरा रखे छी के कोई से काम करे छी
ए
tan theta equal
जम्मा
to
जाके
theta equal
नेक्स्ट
to
मेरो पालो दिमाग कति छ म
काय करायची?
जे बना वाला बैंक के होता है एक हाथ से क्या है हाथ से
25.64 degree at
गिरीश के काय है?
distance x equal to 15 meter.
गिरीश के काय है?
राकेश में है
Now
राकेश कुमार का।
हां
गाइड तुम्हारे साथ लाइट में।
गाइड कौन बतो
for length L2 we are going to make the same as
पहले
गिरीश लगा
we have to assume this figure like
राकेश ले
this is 2L2 and the rise of this RCS will be 30 meter is given. Now we for L2 से for length L2 से
दीप बना ले कि नहीं बना ले?
y will be equal to 4h2
नाम पे है
x to L2. This is L
ओए
square.
रिपो
This is L. Our original L
ओ
is
रिपो
2L2 into 2L2 minus x
अर्जुन लोग का अर्जुन लोग
y equal to 4 into 30 into x
ओहो होइन त ओकरा कति नाम है ज्ञानेन्द्र ले बनाऊ
2 into 30 2 into L2. L2 is our 35 point. How much is L2 is 35.14. 35.14 square 2 into
तर यहाँ कसरी गाइड गरियो
2 into 35.14 minus x y equal to 4 into 30 into 2 into 35.14 into this you can see. Now at x equal to here this side we not needed, given question is not given to find the maximum bending moment, so we made this equation as a we reduces this equation first 30 into 2 into 35.14. This is 1.7 x minus if you have this 0.024 x squares. Now for the question is telling that we have to understand the question first. Find the reaction, normal thrust and radial shear and bending moment at 15 meter from A. 15 meter from A means here was to find the bending moments. Bending moment from this is the section we can take, and the bending moment is found to at the point 15 meter from the A means as we can take this point. Now at this point how many forces are acting, sir? How many loads are acting we can tell you. One force is vertically VA, this is VA not VB, this VA is acting at distance how much 15 meter will be, because the force is acting vertically upward and distance between the point 15 meter and this point is 15 meter will be. And one is acting this like so horizontally, which is distance of y that we have found just now, sir, which is 12 point something meter we got, so 12 points here 12.64 meter we got, sir. Then one UDL is acting which is 20 kilonewton per meter up to distance 15 meter. So the three force will causes the bending moment at 15 meter from the A, sir. So we have to take the three forces. Now bending moment at 15 meters from A, sir. Bending moment at 15 meter from A will be we take some. Now that VA into 15 meter VA into 15 meter and that HA into that Y we got that, sir. And one more UDL is acting which is in the Here you can see this is section. At the left side of the section, we take clockwise as a positive, so clockwise as a positive and anti-clockwise as a negative, so for calculation of bending moments. So HA into Y, one UDL is acting, which is acting in the anti-clockwise, which is given 20 kilonewton per meter, means 20 up to 15 meter is the load calculated, into 15 by 2 is distance. So VA is 363.244 minus HA 190 into Y, we got 12.6 minus 20 into 15 into 15 by 2. We do calculate 363.244 minus 190 into 12.6 minus 20 into 15 into 15 divided by 2. How much we are getting? $363.244 minus 190 into 12.6, 20 into 15 into 15 by 2. Here I have missed the distance, here will be into 15, so we have to make a calculation. 363.244 into 15 minus 190 into 12.6 minus 20 into 15 into 7.5, and takes 804.66 kilometer will be the bending moment 15 meter from A. Now we have to calculate the normal thrust. For that we have to calculate the shear force. Now we have to calculate the shear force from A to 15 meter from the left side of arches. Up to 15 meter we have to calculate the shear forces from left of this only. So there are three forces acting. So one is horizontal and this is vertical VA, and UDL is acting up to 15 meters. The shear force, vertical shear force after the 15 meter will be shear force
कंप्लेन गर्नु पर्दैन के त्यसमा मतलब के मारे
up to 15 meter from here.
म मार दिन्छ मान्छेलाई म मार दिन्छ
15 meter of A, V equal to VA minus there is given UDL of 20 kilometers per meter. 20 into 15. VA is 363.244 minus 20 into 15. 20 into 15 is 363.244 into 20 into 15. 363.244 minus 20 into 15. 63.244 kilometer. Now we have to calculate the radials, and the horizontal force is for horizontal force is acting here, and the horizontal force is acting only one at the direction HE is acting, sir, from the left of this section 15 meter. So HE equal to 190 kilometers. Now we have to calculate the normal thrust. normal thrust,
it is, but I
normal THREST, normal thrust will be equal to V H cos theta plus V sin theta. H is 190 cos theta cos 25 degrees, that we got theta equal to 25.64 and plus V is 63.244 into sine 25.64 190 cos 25.64 plus 63.244 here we got the normal thrust
So now this side.
198.66.
Part point is anything you are present to your professionally. So
Now
only
check the radial shear.
length by
Radial shear formula we have s sin theta minus V cos theta.
so how
So
to
that
open?
formula
First
is
you
190 sin
run, click on run button and tap the
25.64
MS PowerPoint
minus B
don't shortcut.
63.244
Talking about only shortcut.
cos
Lock on the
25.64.
and
Now we have to
install then
190 into sin 25.64
open
minus 63.244
and you
into cos
when the
25.64
will open then you
25.
then see like that then you have to run the computer. Wow. Slides.
Kilonewtons.
You have already seen that thing.
Now we are going to calculate the
ल्यापटपले हालेर गर्नुपर्छ राम्रो हुन्छ
maximum bending moments. As you know that the maximum bending moment in the UDL will occur at the mid span. So we have to calculate the value of y in the mid span of the UDL. So the mid span of the UDL will be at x equal to how much it is given that mid span L1 is given 24.85 by 2 24.85 by 2 will be equal to 25.85 divided by 2 is equal to 12.925 meter. Now
we are opening like this.
we have to calculate the bending moment at this point. For that we have needed y we have the formula 4
And we have to enter the password
4h1x 2l1 square L1 minus x. So here it is not asking to calculate the
it will take some time.
now y equal to
Magnet cut
h1 15 meter. It is given that x will let as it is 2 into L1 is given that L1 is 24.85
Light समझ
2 into 24.85
बताओ
minus x.
Okay, you
Now we have to multiply this
from beginning how
4 into 15 into
introduction
2 into 24.85 divided by
Hello
2
everyone.
into
Myself Ajay.
24.85.
Ajay Kumar Sa, and he is projecting about
1.2 x minus
so my internship presentation. Whatever I know, please whatever
0.024.
internship presentation. So okay.
Now we got the value of y. So for at x equal to
That is
at x equal to 12.925, the value of the y will be 124 into 12.925 minus 0.024 into 12.925 square into 12.925 minus 0.024 into 12.925 square 11 point something 11.5. Now we have to calculate the moment maximum at
ये तो रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है केटा हट
रेकॉर्ड छैन भो सरी भाइ
ये तो गरे तर छैन नि
maximum will be equal to
अहिले मलाई बल गर तिमी
VA into 12.925, that is vertical force due to vertical force, and clockwise left is from it is the left from the section, so we have to take the clockwise as a positive. Now minus UDL 20 into 12.925 into 925 12.925 by 2, and one horizontal force is also acting. One horizontal force is acting, which is anti-clockwise. SA into that is acting, distance will be y 11.5. Now VA we are going to calculate. VA is 363.244 into 12.925 minus 20 into 12.925 into 12.925 divided by 2 minus HE is 190 into 11.5. We got
A blank presentation is open to the screen. Is according to the required format.
What is it? यो काम के छ
it's something like
के गर्नु
11.5.
स्लाइड को त यहाँ यो कुइको काम के छ त यो गएर यो
37 kilometer. Now
how to make a slide
so this become the from crown left side of the crown C. Now we have to find the maximum bending moment at the right side of the crown C. So for that we have to crown C in the figure from the right side of the crown C. There is only one pointed load is acting, that is 100 kilonewton. So the maximum bending moment will occur at the only at the point load, that is 100 kilonewton. So we have to find the bending moment at 10 meter from the right side. So 10 meter from the right is in moment. So there is also acting the vertical movement at 10 meter. The what is the value will be the y. So that also we have to find. For right side, the arches is the larger arches. That is this one is bigger one. So we have to take that formula 2s2 x 2l
How to add base without using mouse?
That's not
2l2 minus x. Now for s2 is 30. Here is x. 2 into l2 is given as that. L2 is given as that 35.14.
I know that.
What's the shortcut key? What?
2
This is
into
your
L2 is
internship, fellow?
35.14
Yeah.
minus x.
I don't learn that.
Why you not
In
learning?
21 days, how much I learned?
4 into
What you do?
30 into
What you doing 21 days? How?
5
Very sufficient, man.
2 into
No,
20
मुझे हिंदी में
4
गाली
into
देना
20
बहुत
into
अच्छा से आता है समझ लो।
4 into 4 into 30
आधी तो पहिला
4 into 30 into
पहिला
4
त
into
चल्ला त
5.14
मान्छे खान्छ गाली
1 4
त लास्ट
उसको सब
divided by 2
सोलो
into
को यो राशि छ यो 17 पर्छ
2 into 35.14
दस देखिए एक
Square.
साढ़े एक देखिए साढ़े चार
1.7x
ये मीन्स जीरो ज्यादा
minus
you can click and can I how
You can
run
do
पण
it.
सक्छु म that's
x
slide
square.
oh that's you
Now add x square to
How to insert the graph in your next section?
ग्राफ तो राखे छु
add x equal to
त्यसको बारे
copy paste
10 meter the value to be will be
copy paste search go and copy paste okay
the value
How
of
to
y
create table?
1.7 into 10 minus
अच्छा तल करो
0.04 into 10 square is equal to here
only go click bottom
1.7
and get
into 10
new and create automatic
minus 0.024 into
and there is
yeah yes
a square
तल करो न त्यसको बना छु
14.6
गर्न
हाँ
नेक्स्ट गर न
14.6 meter is
अझै
the
गर
ये लोग पानी में जाए दिखवा खेलेंगे।
and
त्यही हो
यो
the
एक्सेल छ
moment at that
एक्सेल
moment at point load will be equal to
एक्सेल छ यो
त ग्राफ कहाँ
HA
एक्सेल
HB this time
एक्सेल कति भन्यो
HB into 10
ले लौड़ा ये सुनो पहले ले
right is from that is
No,
clockwise will be
no,
negative clockwise will be negative
टोटली पैसा लो
so anti-clockwise
मैं
will
भी
be
बहुत
positive
सारा
this is
हिंदी में गाली
anti-clockwise so
सेट
clockwise
त्यो गर्नको लागि त्यो
negative HB is clockwise so we have to take the negative H
तर म त्यति दिदिन एउटा मात्रै दिन्छु
ठीक
here is HB into
आउ
Y distance of the Y is 14.6 14.
दिन भन्दा अगाडि त प्रतिनिधि हेर्छ
And there is no
तिमीले
any
काम
force
गर्दा
is
त्यही सब
acting
हेर
on the right side of
किन
the
तिम्रो प्रोटोकल हेर्छ पहिला तिम्रो प्रोटोकल के हेर्छ
on the right side of the pointed load
अब काम काम हुँदैन
one vertical and one horizontal reactor.
थ्यांक यू
So VB is
थैंक यू
233.755
बेसिक कुरा हाल्दा
into 10
त्यो
minus
पाली में
HB
जाए दिखवा छानो है
190 into
अभिषेकको
14.6
मेरो मीनाक्षी छ मीनाक्षी पाल्न को
33.755
यही
233.755
एकै उपिच छोरो रहेछ
जा गाउँछ पढेन दियो
into 10
कति करे
minus 190 into 14.6
ले फेरि कतै गएको सवाल ओ चाहिँ छ नि तिम्रो तर म मस्त भयो के म पनि शान्तिको सल्लाह रिजेक्ट गरेर
how much we are getting
दिपो हेलमेट कुन हो
233.755 into 10 minus 190 into here we got
के भनेको रिपोर्ट
46.45 kilometer meter.
फोटो छ फोटोग्राफी
वाह फर्मेट बनाउन म त्यो आफै
Thank
सेटिङ
you
गरिहाल्छु
for watching.
फोटोग्राफी त्यही छ फोटोग्राफी